failure or a lack of effort by the board, or by our superintendent, or by both? And can you talk about how you hope to work with our superintendent, who has been heavily under fire, and I think all of us are a little bit frustrated with it?
So I think it's, to answer your question, first and foremost, I think it's both, right? I don't know if any of you guys attended the July board meeting, right? I did not understand, sitting as as a participant, why it was the end of July and it was the first time our board was hearing about the plan. That just didn't make any sense to me.
Amen.
Why? Why did it take till end of July for them to communicate with their superintendent of what she was working on? I get it. I think there's a lot of bylaws. They can't all get into a quorum unless it's a public session or public meeting. I totally get that. But if I had been on the board, I would have said, hey, let's have a special session every week, right? Parents can come, they can't, but we as a board need to know what's happening and figure out what the plan is. I wouldn't have been like, just leave it 100%. I mean, all hands on deck. This is this is not just like, it's some small issue. This is a huge issue. It's impacting every single aspect of our lives. You can't just like pin it on one person, say, go to your little corner and figure out what the solution is. So I think one, definitely both. I think the board should have been involved. I think the board should have been managing the progress more closely. I don't think they have an excuse for not doing that. On the superintendent side, we all know, we all know the superintendent has a bit of an issue with communication, micromanaging, some say, and really not listening, right? So, I mean, these are not new issues, and the board should have been aware of that. If you have a person that has had these complaints raised against her, I think honestly they should have done more. So, I mean, it's both. It's both. I think it's both. I can't pin it on one.